Today we're going to go through and add a replacement handle to this cast iron piece. Stay tuned. A few years ago I acquired this cast iron from my neighbor. It has a detachable handle which she had lost years ago and was just going to throw it away. I asked her, I said, do you mind if I take it? I have a lot of use for it. I enjoyed it reworking these old cast iron pans. She said sure, gave it to me. So what I've previously done, I went through and already re-seasoned this. It was really rusty. Took it through, cleaned it all up. So now today what we're going to do is we're going to put a nice little oak handle on the end. One of the advantages to these old pots with a detachable handle is you set it on the fire and you unscrew the handle and let it do all the cooking, and then once it gets done cooking you screw the handle back on. You don't have to worry about burning yourself. Carry it over to your table, unscrew the handle, and it always stays nice and cool for you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the length of what kind of handle length we want. So like I said, you want it back a little bit so you're not burning your hand when you're setting it on the fire or whatever. But I'm going to put a little decorative cap on the end of it. So I'm going to say about right there is probably where I want to be at. So I'm just going to scribe a little line right there. Ain't got to be precise. For you viewers out there, that is 9 inches. So we'll go through and we'll cut this piece up and we'll get started from there. Okay, so now we have our piece. Decorative cap, make sure that looks about where we want it to be. Don't look too bad, does it? Well, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run the screw through here and into here. Let's get our drill bits out. This is a 5/16 eyelet, and we're going to use a 1/4 inch drill bit and drill through the center. Right through the center of the dowel. Since I'm doing this at the campground, I don't have a whole lot of vices or anything here, so I'm going to have to use what I have. What we're going to do is we're going to put a 3/8 hole through this dowel here, this end cap, because I did not get it perfectly centered here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on here and we're going to try to take up some of the adjustment in here. And to cover up the remaining of that hole, I have a little, we call a finishing washer, that we're going to put over that, and it's going to cover that up. So let's go ahead and do that. Get the number 10s and it should just walk right up the threads. So I'll take that. Now the part is just screwing this in. Had to get a screwdriver. See how there's just a slight little, slightly off? So what we'll do is we'll just loosen that a little bit, get that all centered in there, hold it tight, just a little offset in there, but in the whole scheme of everything, it looks pretty nice. So now we're going to tackle this end with the hanger bolt. Same thing, that's a 5/16 on this side. So we're going to drill it out with a quarter inch. Lock on the vice grips. We can damage some of these threads. Not that big of a deal because we're only going to be using this top half inch. Sorry. There you have it. We got to where it will screw in. There's just a little imperfection here. While I go through, I'm going to take a sanding block, just smooth that out a little bit. Tighten up this rear just a little bit, smooth that all up. And then what we'll do, we'll go through, I'm going to put some cutting board oil on it. You can use varnish, whatever you want. Whatever, if you want to stain it, you can stain it. But that's pretty much what it is. Set that on the campfire. Set it on the campfire when you unscrew your handle. And there you have it. Put a little bit of cutting board oil on this one. So I like the natural look of the oak. Take this up off the table. Make sure to get the ends. What I'll do is I'll let that soak in there for a little bit. I'll come back, hit it with very light sandpaper, just hit off on any of the high ridges, and we'll be ready to start cooking with this here real shortly.